with negative figures recorded in most sectors of the economy in 2020-2021. It will be a matter of time before more Nigerians slide into poverty. The World Bank has declared that the number of poor Nigerians is projected to hit 95.1 million in 2020 from 90 million in 2022. In its poverty assessment report titled A Better Future for All Nigerians, 2022 Nigeria Poverty Assessment, the World Bank noted that the COVID-19 crisis is driving up Nigerians' poverty rate, pushing more than 5 million additional people into poverty in 2022. Babajide, this is very scary.
It is. There is no. It's a very. It's something that is very evident. It's staring us in the face. More and more people are struggling to get by in our country.
See it around you.
Salaries are not being paid regularly for many people because companies and businesses are struggling. The environment is too toxic for businesses to fester. Now, the CBN has not helped matters by not stabilizing the exchange rate, by not stabilizing the value of the naira. The value of the naira has continued to slide, and that is making life unbearable for people. You can say, it's not everything that we consume that is imported. But look at bread, for example. Look at bread. The bulk of the ingredients used in producing bread, butter, and the rest of them are imported. That's why the price has been going up in the last 1 year. Premium loaf of bread moved from 250 naira per loaf to 500, 750. 750 now in the Akute area. You know, I don't know how much people buy in the area, but it's now 750, the same loaf of premium bread. So, and there are other things too that are imported. People are suffering. Now, you look at businesses, Manufacturing Association of Nigeria is complaining. The energy crisis is driving them to nuts. How can people buy diesel at about 800 naira per liter? At the end of the day, the burden will be pushed down to the final consumer. That's making life unbearable for people. Flour mills, for so long they relied on, they did not rely on public power supply because it's not reliable. But now, with diesel price going sky high, I'm wondering how flour mills will survive. So more and more people pushed into the unemployment market. That will worsen poverty. The purchasing power of most Nigerians has diminished significantly. What you could buy, we were talking about groundnut. Groundnut sometime last year, we were buying that bottle.
Just 500.
That bottle for 500 naira. Today, the same bottle, if you are lucky, you will get it 950, 900. 1, in many places, it's 1,000. In Abuja, for example, it's 1,000. So this is the thing. Within a short time, you see prices going sky high. What can people do? How do they feed their families? Everything. There's nothing that the price not gone up. Whether it is vegetable oil, everything.
Look at the price of gas. Look at the price of rice. Little things that ordinary folks depend on to live, to survive.
You should not talk about beans.
Believe me.
It's untouchable.
And you wonder who is in charge of our economy. I don't know, but I don't know whether there's anybody
who is in charge of keeping the naira value stable.
In the last few years, it's been so bad that the rate at which prices go and buy today, go back tomorrow, you realize that it's no longer the same. And many of them, when you see their complaints, that even when prices were lower, they were better than now that prices are higher. That is to say, they make more profit before than now. Because they too, I'm talking about manufacturers, are barely, trying to, to survive. You see, look at biscuits. Look at gala and many other things, they've reduced in quantity and quality, despite increasing price. You understand me? And you now wonder what is happening in our society.
Flour.
What is happening? And when you try to engage them, they say we should even commend them that they are still even able to produce.
That's pepper on the screen. People can access their farms, so the prices will go up. More and more people can access their farms. Bandits are chasing people away, so the price will go up.
So when you now say that Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world, nobody is abusing anybody. It is a fact, and it's so bad that more and more people join the poverty queue.
Right, but anytime you hear from government, you hear that our economy, inflation has reduced considerably. That although it has
I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone who is not illiterate will say inflation has reduced. We have not been able to bring the inflationary rate to single digits since I think 2016. It's been like that. Digits. Now, if it goes down, maybe just by
0.0
or just insignificant numbers,
that will not
by insignificant numbers. If it stays for 4 months on 17%, and you are saying 17.06. Another month 17.09, then it goes back to 17.04.
That's nothing.
That's not significant. That's not significant. Those are not statistics that you can hold on to say inflation rate is going down. People can see, look at the months in which we suffered because some irresponsible people brought bad fuel into our country. Look at the impact that had even on inflationary rate.
And it has not stopped.
Yes, it has not stopped. It has improved in the Lagos area, but some parts of our country, people are still suffering. So when you put the totality of this whole thing together, it is understandable that more and more people, it's so easy to predict that more and more people in our country will slide into
you hear the telcos, they've been doing everything they want to increase their tariffs because of operation.
And frankly, they've not done it in many years.
It is because interventions here and there. You saw this, is it DSTV?
Airlines too.
You see, so everywhere.
Airlines,
just because some people, unscrupulous people, decided to bring in, and nobody has been punished to date.
At least to our knowledge.
Our country, nobody has been punished.
Is that bad?
Now, you add this to the unemployment rate, poverty rate. Yes. You now see
businesses are sacking people and insecurity.
Insecurity.
Yes, it will happen. We've seen people. There is something going on in our country, and I know for a fact that you are also affected. Even if you are extremely modest, you don't want to admit it. The rate at which people call you for one favor or another is something that we can. But see, it's also a pointer to the deterioration of things in our country. Because I could tell you that some years back, people were not calling
as
me
desperate as this,
and
now people slide into your DM.
You don't know how somebody that you don't know will just say, please, I need to feed my family today.
Yes.
What can you do, sir? The reality is, you can't, no matter how generous you are, you cannot satisfy everyone who wants one favor or another from you.
You see on TV now, you feel
he has money.
If I tell you
people are going through a lot.
Messages I receive every
people are going through a lot. People are going through a lot in our country. Before, even women sometimes, before a woman slides into your DM or goes to your WhatsApp and says, please, you need my family, I've not fed my children today, and this is 6 p.m. What can you do? That's to tell you, pé ìgboro rẹ́rìn.
And when you tell them
It's
that
so
sometimes
bad.
you are unable to assist, they will say even it's 1,000. Please, they send
Akwai masala a kasan nan.
on my
People
phone.
are suffering in our country.